What is going on, everyone? Derek Hudson here, and I've been getting a lot of requests from my friends, my family, my followers that they want to know how I'm going to trick out my new Nitro Z21 XL from Angler's Choice, what I'm going to do to make this vessel pro circuit worthy. And a lot of the products I'm going to put on it are stuff that I know is tried and true, has been giving me success the past couple years, and that's truly going to make my year next year on the pro circuit a lot smoother, because I'll know my equipment very well and I'll know how great they work. And starting with those products is going to be probably the SeaClear power harness. So for $300, if you're running one electronics, you need a SeaClear power harness, because it'll make that unit run smoother. It'll make it have less glitches. It'll make it clearer, where you can see fish in your lures way clearer at a lot further distance. And it will also save your cranking battery at the end of the day. I'm gonna be running 4 units on this boat, so this is a must have. There's a reason why so many pros are running the SeaClear power harness, because for the price, it's something every bass boat truly should have. Going back, when you're running this on your batteries, you got to have your batteries charged and ready to go. And that's where the power pole charge comes into play. This is actually going to be a new addition to my arsenal. I've ran just standard onboard chargers for a few years, and I've been missing out on something that this smart charger is going to give me, and that is charging on the water. So it charges directly off of your big motor as the alternator's running. As you're running down the lake, it will take and put the juice from your big motor to your actual cranking batteries and your trolling motor battery. So not only you're gonna get more trolling down the bank, but you're also gonna get more juice in your live wells and your electronics and everywhere in your boat, thanks to this system. It's also a charger for when you get back to the hotel room or to the house and you're going to plug it up the night before. It's also that kind of charger, and it's also a system that can get a jump start from one battery to the next. So it's an all-inclusive one-stop shop on all your charging needs right here in the power pole charge. I'm truly excited to get this on my boat. So we're gonna move on down. So electronics wise, I'm gonna be running dual 12-inch live Lowrance units at my console. I have run dual 12s before. I've ran a single 16, and dual 12s I feel is the best setup for your console. It's a lower profile, so you can get up underneath stuff better, but it's also giving you a redundancy. So if one unit has a problem, some reason, say you set the hook on your flipping bait and the weight comes back and smashes one of your units, you have a backup. And that's always a good thing to have, especially when you're going to big bodies of water that I've never been to, like I'm going to be doing in the pro circuit. This is going to be a great setup for that. So 2 12-inch units going to be run on a Bass Boat Technologies dual unit. This right here keeps your units solid, rock solid. Bass Boat Technologies is making super sturdy stuff, so that no matter how bad it is out there, no matter how rough the waters get, I don't have to worry about my unit. This right here is going to keep it rock solid and not allow those units to move, and that's very important, especially when you're running on those big waters. So dual stack right here at the console. We got the Bass Boat Technologies gimbal brackets to go with it. Then we're moving up to the front. I'm going to be running another dual stack, but this is going to be different. Instead of being side by side, Bass Boat Technologies for the front, because that's where the point of the bow comes together. They have 2 units on top of each other. So I got a 9-inch and a 16-inch, and I really fell in love with this because I saw Edwin Evers was running this when he first got his new Nitro, and it looked sharp because it was like a point. It was just like the point in the boat. So you can actually tell by the boxes, that's exactly the way it's gonna look on the front of the boat. So it looks good, it's easy to maneuver around. If I'm stepping off of the trailer step into the boat, I can get over it easily. I know a lot of people go into the triple stacks where there's 3 different units, but I do a lot of shallow fishing. I love fishing shallow, and I didn't want a bunch of units up front cluttering up my way to roll cast and to skip under docks and stuff like that. So I'm going with a 9-inch for my mapping and a 16-inch for my active target. If you are not running an active target, and I do not care what kind of fisherman you are, if you are a fun fisherman that goes out and catches crappie off of brush piles once a week, let me tell you, the active target will help you catch way more fish. It's just that great of a product. And I've used it to put way more money in my pocket. It definitely has paid for itself 10 plus times. The Lowrance active target is so clear and sees fish so detailed that you truly are behind the 8 ball if you do not have that kind of technology. So that's the kind of stuff I'm gonna be running. Obviously, I've got the Lowrance Ghost up front. Tried and true greatest trolling motor I've ever had. I've had the Minn Kota Ultrex, and I thought it was a really good trolling motor, but there's just some things in this Ghost. They've stepped the bar up a little bit, and I love the Lowrance Ghost. I'm gonna be running it again this year. It's a great trolling motor. You need to check out all these products because I know for a fact that these products work. Oh, before I move on, there's one extra product that I almost forgot about. Amped Marine. I just found this company at the iCast show. Amped Marine is a company that's specializing in making storage solutions for your boat, this is a cable management system for your Lowrance Ghost to make it for all the trolling motors out there. So what this does, let me show it to you. Come on in here a little closer. So what this does is this right here will bolt on, to give you the 2 bolts. It bolts on right there on the Ghost trolling motor, and the cable for the active target will come through right here. Then, as it goes down the shaft, it's got these that clip on to the shaft, and it keeps it going down. And that way, you don't have to worry about electrical tape anymore. You don't have to worry about, a lot of people still use zip ties, and I mean, that's bad for cables, but you don't have to worry about that anymore. This is a great new system. Amped Marine has come out with it. Truly a game changer in management system. And for 35 bucks, you can keep your cables nice and clean, not have to worry about electrical tape goo. That truly is going to be something I'm going to appreciate when I'm putting the install on this unit. Thanks again.